All right, hey everybody. I'm Albe Bonacci from Los Angeles, California. I'm here in Austin, Texas, performing my first ever Pasic convention. I'm having a really awesome time, and just wanted to point out that in this edition of Percussive Notes magazine, there's an article I wrote called "Morning Coffee for Drum Set," and in it, it's you know, not necessarily rocket science, but I think there's some twists that you might find interesting. We're basically kind of dealing with single stroke roll, double stroke roll, and a paradiddle, and using some triplet ideas as well against the foot. And you know, you take for granted how simple those things are, but you can really do some interesting twists and turns about them. So, for example, if I was playing a quarter note cymbal, hi-hat cymbal, and playing doubles, and then perhaps my bass drum is going to play something from a syncopated rhythm against that. So if I've got this bump 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 bump, those exercises on the foot are just simply out of perhaps Ted Reed's syncopation book, Progressive Steps to Syncopation. But once I've used that like that, then maybe change these, do it with a single stroke roll, the same thing, turn them into 16th notes, turn the 16th notes into double strokes, and ultimately turn a double stroke roll into a triplet. 1 triplet, 2 triplet, 3 triplet, 4 triplet, 1 triplet, 2. Then play those patterns, we're without a bass drum, I apologize, against that. And then that becomes a little more tricky, so, but very, very challenging. Also a two-piece rhythm that we could also use as a paradiddle in a triplet format. 1 triplet, 2 triplet, 3 triplet, 4 triplet, 1 triplet, 2 triplet, 3 triplet, 4 triplet. And our hi-hat would be playing, marking off the 1, 2, 3, 4 of the triplet. And then again, right foot playing those patterns, and they would be in a triplet form or swung, if you will. So it can be a super fun thing. You could also take some more rudiments and add to that. You could play flam taps perhaps. Da 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 da, 1 E, or a flam accent. Da 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 da. That might be one of the syncopation patterns there in our foot. So you really can go a long way with this. It's using the syncopation book or syncopated patterns against the hands is kind of a classic drum set lesson thing that's been handed down forever. But I still think there's probably some undiscovered, you know, uncharted territory with that. And nevertheless, this is just something I do just to kind of get things rolling. I might not go through the whole entire article, but I will kind of sit down and get mind and body flowing left and right, top and bottom. It's very, very nice. We're going to have that up on my website very soon, and that is www.albebonacci.com. And there's also several other exercises and articles that have been in Percussive Notes and Modern Drummer. This month's Modern Drummer also has some nice stuff concerning touch, which was what my clinic was about here in Austin, Texas. So I hope everybody has a great, wonderful weekend, and I'll talk to you soon.